The conflict in the Middle East is escalating. We have the conflict between Israel and Iran. It all started with Israel's attack on Iran. Why did Israel need to do this? For no reason. Israel didn't need to. But Israel, as a vassal state, acts in the interest of its master. The United States said that Israel hadn't warned them about their attack on Iran, but the unusually high number of pizza deliveries to the Pentagon just before the attacks on Iran suggests that the US was, at the very least, aware of what was going on. And they were watching online, at least. And maybe they were controlling and directing. Who knows? Let's continue. What are the globalists up to? They have called a meeting in Geneva and invited Iran. Why do they need this? Do they want peace? Of course not. This is just a tactic in the context of war to confuse their opponent. You attack your enemy, you tell the media that you support peace, and your enemy is a terrible enemy. You invite your opponent to negotiations, but you turn it into a circus. And after Iran's talks with the globalists, Donald Trump attacks Iran in the night. It is worth noting that Trump said a few days before the attack that he would decide within 2 weeks. In other words, he wanted unpredictability. After the attack, Trump demanded that Iran stop the war and negotiate. So Israel attacked Iran, Trump attacked Iran, and then Trump demanded that Iran end the conflict. It's logic. What other absurdities are there in Israel's actions, the Geneva talks, and Trump's statements that they are demanding from Iran what Iran has always agreed to and has already fulfilled? Iran has been required to open its nuclear programs and develop only peaceful nuclear energy, but it has always allowed international inspections of its facilities. However, it is important to understand that international inspectors are not completely independent. They are working for the globalist agenda, which means that Iran has allowed its enemies to conduct inspections of its nuclear facilities. Therefore, it would be difficult to argue for even more transparency in this area. Clearly, the issue of Iran's nuclear program is not the only concern. The real reasons for the current situation lie elsewhere.